Coming to you today from the Letterside Lounge, my name is Summer Joy, and I am currently a college journalism student, and I am here with my dad, Dennis.
How you doing tonight? It's not that late tonight. It's what's it, about 9 o'clock or so?
8:59.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't know. That's it's that old dude sense going. But I did get to see Ricky Starks defend that belt tonight.
Whoa, Ricky Saints.
Before we started. All right, what's on tap for tonight?
So, I've got two news stories. You've got some stuff, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It's going to be more of a conversational-based thing today. But
I like that. I hope you guys like it.
Yeah.
Freestyle.
Yep.
We love wrestling. You guys probably do too if you're watching this. And please comment below. Let's get the conversation started, okay?
Today,
If I'm going to say more, hold it.
well, wait,
All right,
what did you...
I don't want to hijack the show, but listen. We're going to talk wrestling tonight, freestyle, the way we like to do it at home, conversational. We love wrestling. I love pro wrestling. I'm an old Gen Xer. I'm like that old Gen X dude on that old Schwinn BMX bike.
Schwinn.
Yeah, man, when we made the real BMXs. That's where I'm from. And I'm also from the Ken Patera days. Man, I seen his promo recently. When he got out of prison, it was great. I seen it on Instagram, what memories that was. But that's me. And then we got my host with the mostest right here, right?
Yes.
And we got your perspective.
Yeah.
And your whole group of young people that have a lot to offer people like me, really. And I think we have a lot to offer people like you.
I agree.
Like if you talk to people like us, you'll get to know a lot about history that you wouldn't know. How would you know?
Yeah.
Right?
That's the truth.
So we're going to have cool conversations here. Ken Patera. I remember your granddad. Ken Patera was cutting the promo and talking about you got to cheat to win. You got to cheat to win, he was saying. And I'm sitting there watching that. And then my dad, who introduced me to this stuff, your grandfather, he starts piping up in the background, popping off, they call it now. About he's an Olympic athlete, because back then the Olympics were like, if you weren't from Russia, you weren't cheating. That's the era it was. So for an Olympic athlete to be talking about how you got to cheat to win, that was such pro wrestling magic for a kid to be hearing that and laughing. And I'm an honest dude, right? You'll swear for me, right? No matter what we say here, no matter what we say, you got my back, right? I'm honest.
Yep.
Okay. No, so I'm excited about the show. What do you got tonight, pal?
Well, first I have some talent reactions to the WWE Unreal teaser trailer.
Oh, I heard about that. Isn't that something?
Yes, it is.
Imagine finding that out.
Whoa. Should I read it for
Mom's kind of going through a little bit of something similar. I don't want to get... No. What was that? Who said that? I shouldn't have said that. Remember what Hagrid used to say? No. I got to do what Kermit does, right? Carry on.
Okay. According to Fightful Select, the trailer featured a whiteboard that is speculated to be from sometime this past winter with a long list of potential WrestleMania matches. Some talent was listed more than once because these plans were just discussed, not set. This list includes Wyatt Six vs. Judgment Day, which that would have been amazing.
That would have been great.
It would have been incredible,
man.
I think
what do we get? Never mind.
I think the whole Bo Dallas injury.
Listen, wait. I'm not complaining tonight, guys. Not too much anyway.
Yeah, I think the whole Bo Dallas injury threw a monkey wrench into that, but I feel like it could have been 3-on-3. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know the whole situation, guys. Jade Cargill versus Nia Jax. I'm more happy that they did Jade Cargill versus Naomi, to be honest. But anyway.
Me too.
And then there was Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch versus Io Sky versus Asuka. And then Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. I guess that was before they added Io Sky into the whole thing. Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio.
Whoa, wait a minute.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't think that was him.
I hope it wasn't.
I don't think that's him.
I don't think it is either. Because if you look, his head and face shape, I know El Grande Americano has a mask
longer,
on.
a little bit longer.
And
a little bit leaner.
Yeah.
He is like, if you took Chad and just stretched him a little bit. Right?
And I swear the face shape is like that too.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay, he has a mask on, but it's not.
Him.
I don't think it is. And his voice.
I hope we're not cracking again, guys. I'm sorry if I'm messing this audio up. That's on me, and we gotta dial this in. College is ending soon.
El Grande Americano's voice, I feel like it sounds like it's trying to be Chad, but it's not. I swear, guys. Listen to the accent. Listen to it. Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens was in the works for a while. In another Fightful Select report, multiple WWE talents have reached out to them saying they were not aware they were being considered for alternate WrestleMania plans until seeing the trailer themselves, including talent listed who did not end up appearing on Mania. They had to find out from watching the trailer.
Yeah, but it stinks to see that you were almost on WrestleMania. But who was it?
I don't know exactly.
Because if we knew who it was, then we'd be able to either defend them or say, wow. And it's hard to even do that because they're trying to work a story that they've been handed.
Yeah.
Man, it's a tough gig, right? Wow. So to see you were almost on WrestleMania and now comes Joe Hendry. So, right. Joe Henry, right?
As a fan, I can't be too upset about that, though. That made WrestleMania for me.
It was great.
I feel bad for all the wrestlers who felt like they were getting
the Joe Hendry. I really do. I believe in him because he's old school wrestling to me.
Yeah.
That old characterness.
Yeah.
I love it. I want to smile when I turn that on. When I turn wrestling on, I want to smile.
And I do smile.
And yes.
When he turns around and he smiles, I smile.
He helps me smile.
Additionally, the report stated, quote, many in WWE were surprised to see Asuka's name listed as it was said that her being back in time was, quote, very ambitious, end quote. Because she's dealing with, I think, multiple knee injuries like Charlotte Flair was. But I hope she's back soon. Yeah. I miss her.
Yeah.
Whoa, miss her. Her and Kairi Sane, they were good together.
Yeah. I got a B vitamin going. It's giving me a little energy finally. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, folks. Happy spring. Spring sprung by us, man.
I'm
dusting, piling off here.
Like
we need a snow shovel almost. Right?
Yeah. What do you think of the name WWE Unreal? Because I think it's going to be exactly what it sounds like.
Couldn't be more accurate. Right? A bunch of bullshit, probably. And I think we're allowed to say that, aren't we? People say a lot worse than bullshit. I mean, you look at Triple H and it just bullshit is like, it's just bullshit.
His middle name.
It's bullshit.
The character middle name.
He's walking bullshit. You can just tell.
Yeah.
And that's not saying he's a bad guy in real life.
No, he has to be, I feel like.
Yeah, he's
looking
really,
from the outside looking in, it seems like you have to be.
With that whole, like that kind of stuff. It's walking bullshit. You can tell. The whole thing's bullshit. All those employees are looking at, and they know, oh man, boss is full of shit. I don't know if I have a job tomorrow. That's what they're all working on.
Yeah. I think it'll be funny to watch as reality TV. not necessarily
It's gonna be-
as
we
like
gotta
a
do-
documentary.
We have to do
watch-
shows.
Oh
We
my
gotta
gosh.
do shows.
We should do
Guys, come
reactions
on.
to it.
Can you support?
Breaking the equipment over
Guys.
here.
We need 50 subs so we can start doing live stuff.
Is that what it is?
That would be so fun.
We'll have to look into that.
That'd be more fun than this.
That would be a lot of
Guys,
fun.
I know you're grinding out. You're grinding us out with us. We need your
Thank you.
support. We need your support. We need 50 subs so we can start doing live shows. We'll be more entertaining.
I swear we're funnier in
We
person.
got to edit some of this out. We're like, we can't show that. If it was live, we would have no choice. All right, what's the next story?
Next up is an update on Liv Morgan's upcoming movie role.
She's awesome.
I'm really
And
excited.
we drive right past her neighborhood.
Yes, we do.
Every
yes,
Monday.
we do.
Right past it. And I look over there going this way. Then I look over there going this way. Then like that. And then like that again. Because it's so cool. She's so cool.
Yeah.
She is the definition of women's wrestling to me.
Yes, I think so too.
She is.
Yeah.
She can do it all, man. That's why I bought you that. Well, me and Mom bought it, but I picked it out for you, that belt back there.
Yeah.
The Liv belt, because she's the coolest, man. Chelsea's right back there, right behind her. But Liv, there's something about her, right?
Yeah. And I think
she
it's the
whips
whole.
that hair in.
Yeah.
She's like a lion out there, right?
Yeah.
She attacks she attacks her performance. Like it's amazing.
Yes.
You should watch it. If you're watching us because you know us and your friends and family, I really appreciate you guys. I really do. Probably more than you know. So I'm telling you now. And if you're not watching wrestling, you should watch some of it. If you want tips on, because it's tough, some of it's tough. So if you want some shortcuts, we can send you some. Let us know. Comment below. You want shortcuts on what to watch to see, like, wow, this stuff could be funny to watch? Then, right? Because we're
Yes.
not dummies.
No.
We're really
We're
not.
smart marks.
We are. We're not dopes. But when it's done right, it's such funny, great entertainment. And it does this primitive thing, right? You're going for psychology. Oh, you're doing a thing on women's wrestling.
I was going to mention that before.
Yeah.
I'll mention it at the end.
Okay. So, but pro wrestling, when it's done right, does this real primal thing to you where it's like good against bad, and so said this, and it's clearly like everybody sees that it's wrong and sees the good person try and take care of the bad person, right?
Yeah.
It's so great.
It's like any good TV show, but it's live.
Great. It's so great. And they have to pull it off live.
Yeah.
Which
Which
makes
adds
it
it
even
so
better.
much. Yeah.
When they can
were
pull
talking
that
about-
whole thing, that story, they play the story out like Roman theater. Well, what would it be? What would it be called? What kind of theater? You're a theater person.
I feel like Roman's probably a good way to go because, like, the
'Cause
Colosseum.
It's a play.
Like everything that happened in the Roman Colosseum with like all the fighting and that and everything, that was like done for the audience.
And
So that I feel
those
like that's the
people
first time.
are said to be the ones
Yeah.
that invented pro wrestling, because if we were down there and the loser's going to go the hard way, you're done now, right? Your time's up. You're expired for. You're not going to be taking up space anymore the way they did it back then. And we know that. We become friendly enough that we work together
Yeah.
to put on a great show.
Yeah.
They keep us both
Yeah.
instead of sacrificing one of us for the fans to see one of us die. We perform so well, they keep us both. That is where pro wrestling started. So when you watch it done right, that's what we're watching. That's what we're watching.
I feel like NXTs are really good.
Yeah.
that's a really good
it is.
representation of that, because you know that they're out there fighting for a contract like every time that they're out there.
Yeah, they're at full throttle.
Yeah,
and
all
there's
the time.
something about full throttle wrestling.
And they don't have to travel every week.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's easy, but it's different from being on the road. So you can definitely put more time into matches, it seems like. Yeah.
When you're on the road, you got to pace yourself.
Yeah.
And you're there.
Yeah.
You're not trying to get there. Mm-hmm. You're there now, so now you got to like let off a little bit or you're going to blow up.
Yeah. Or get injured.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So you got to let off a little bit, and it's noticeable in the product, the way we see it. That's what makes NXT so good. I'm shocked more people don't watch it.
I know.
It's so, as you're missing out, you shouldn't watch some of the other stuff maybe, because it's a little like, you should show your kids NXT, because it's really like a little more of the old kind of wrestling. That's why I like it so much. It's promo heavy, right? Because they're working on their promos, and their wrestling's flat out.
Yeah.
Right? So did I get us off track?
Not really.
Okay. Pardon me, guys.
That reminded me, though, in my journalism class today, we were talking about...
My throat's on allergies.
Mine, too.
Sorry, pal.
No, it's okay. In my journalism class today, we were talking about active audiences and, like, how the audiences shape the media. And wrestling is just a perfect example of that. Because, I mean, the whole Cody Crybabies thing...
That's the...
And all that.
Well, you know, I'm no wrestling expert, guys. I'm a fan. But I never thought that...
I thought I was going to sneeze. Sorry, guys.
Oh, God. I should have kept talking. That's all right. I want you to see the amateur in me. Probably the whole way through. But, jeez, I got to blow my nose now. We're back, guys. That's allergy season.
Yeah.
We got the windows open. But it feels pretty good. It's hot in here, but we're doing good.
Yeah, it's hot everywhere. So.
Wow, man. Yeah. Spring's here, right? So back to that whole Cody thing, right? Mm-hmm. I never expected the crowd to be able to sway the company's decision.
To that extent, to the main event of WrestleMania.
I don't think it would have. Back
a
year or so prior.
I don't
it would
think
have
so
been
either.
a full throttle through the crowd.
And it probably would have gotten a bigger crowd reaction because of the people that are mad that they didn't listen and everything.
Yeah, we wouldn't be in a state we're in today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's part of what happened.
Yeah.
He would have plowed through and we would all have been happy that he did. Because that's part of this too. It's not about making the fans overly happy. That is not what even life's about. And wrestling is kind of a basic life story. So if you're going to try to make all the fans happy all the time, we're not going to be happy. Doesn't work like that. So there's magic missing right now, I think, right?
Yeah.
Vince really had it going on. I mean, I'm not defending him as a person or anything like that, but the way he ran things, it's different now. And this Rock and Triple H thing is weird, right?
Yes,
Did I hijack the story again?
No.
Go.
Oh.
We're at 27 minutes.
Whoa, guys.
Oh, jeez, guys. All that whole allergy thing's got to be cut out.
Yeah. And we fumbled the beginning a bit. Anyway. Next up is an update on Liv Morgan's coming movie. Whoa. Next up is an... Next up is an update on Liv Morgan's upcoming movie role. On this week's installment of Monday Night Raw, Morgan mentioned she will need to take time off to fulfill a Hollywood movie role. Why is my nose itchy?
I got itchy too.
Oh my god.
Start over.
I swear
Dude, we're getting
flew
attacked.
at me.
Hobgoblins.
Okay, well, I already said the first line. I said the first line before, and that led us on a whole tangent. So I'm going to say, anyway, back to...
I looked up hobgoblin today. I didn't even know what a hobgoblin was until I looked it up today. I'll tell you later. Okay. Oh, boy.
You ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. 3, 2.
Oh, my eyes are so tired. I wish I had my sunglasses. Look.
No, they don't look...
Really? This one feels like it's closing. Really? They don't look tired?
They don't look that bad.
Okay.
I think they've been worse.
How about if I put my glasses
Yeah,
on?
do that. That automatically opens your eyes. Okay. They're so much bigger.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Anyway, getting back to Liv Morgan. On this week's installment of Monday Night Raw, Morgan mentioned she will need to take time off to fulfill a Hollywood movie role. According to Fightful Select's most recent report, those close to Morgan are saying that, quote, people's jaws will drop, end quote, once they find out more about her role.
Oh, boy.
Their report also stated that the movie she is part of, quote, doesn't appear to be on anyone's radar, end quote.
What does that mean?
I don't know. PW Insider recently put out a report stating her role and film will be announced next week.
Okay.
So, I just thought it was interesting. Apparently, I don't remember. I think this is floating around somewhere. It's not a superhero movie, like everyone was saying, which I'm kind of glad about.
Another horror movie or something?
That's what some people are saying. Some people are like, I could really see her in horror. The movies that they were comparing it to...
She was in Chucky or something.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And I seen just a little clip. I didn't watch.
Yeah.
We didn't watch the movie, and we're kind of like, horror movies ain't my gig.
I can't do it, guys.
Yeah.
I have nightmares as it is sometimes. I can't do that.
Hobgoblin. We don't need any more hobgoblins. We got enough of those as it is. So you got anything else?
I hope it's a movie that we can watch.
Yeah,
if it is, we could do a movie review.
Yeah, because we don't watch the real scary shit.
I saw Queen of the Ring is coming to streaming on May 9th.
Oh, cool.
So
yeah, we almost saw that in theaters, but we couldn't make it. It was such a short airing. We wanted to go, but well, we'll catch it on video.
Yeah.
What else you got, kid?
Oh, that's all for me.
Let me pull my notes out here. All right, I even expanded the print tonight.
Wow.
Even though I got my glasses on. So, SummerSlam, remember?
Yes.
We have a plan, right?
Yes, we do.
We have a plan for SummerSlam. Yeah. We have a plan for SummerSlam. We have a plan for SummerSlam. Yeah. We have a plan for SummerSlam. We got a plan for SummerSlam. $40,000 tickets.
Oh my gosh.
$40,000 seats. $40,000.
Bro.
And they're sold out.
I don't know if we have a plan for SummerSlam. They're sold out?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
They're sold out.
You're kidding.
That what was that dude did that show? What was it called?
Dude did the show?
What was that company called that works with the WWE?
TKO?
No. That does the ticket thing.
Ticketmaster?
No.
SeatGeek?
That does that whole ticket package.
Oh, Priority Pass.
No.
Yeah, with the ring.
With the little, the freaking tablet. You get the ticket, and you get all these things that go with it.
I think it's Priority Pass.
What's that called?
We'll look it up.
Anyway, $40,000 seats, guys. We got to edit a bunch of that stuff out, but according to what I'm hearing from my sources, they're sold out. They were $40,000.
That's ridiculous. This is why they're not lowering the prices, is because people will pay that.
So if they're selling $40,000 seats, I don't know if we're going to be able to go.
No, we might not have a plan.
We're waiting it out for the. I talked to our financial advisor and manager, and I asked my wife, right? My wife, thank God for my wife. She's a saint. I said, if we could get seats for $150 each, then we can at least go to SummerSlam.
That'd be really fun.
But that's still a lot of money.
It is a lot of money to
That's
go sit in the nosebleeds.
$300, $450, $600, $750, plus parking.
And to get, if we want to go to the store, that's going to cost
to get
money.
A sunburn. Get rained on. Get pouring rain on us.
That would suck.
$1,000. Man.
In the heat.
It's tough.
If it's hot now.
Even if they were $100, it'd be $800.
Yeah.
That goes from 1,000 to 800. Man, to sit in the nosebleeds, and I've been there to watch football games, and
we should go to a football game.
It's gonna be tough, man.
That'd be fun.
It's gonna be tough to spend that kind of money to go when we're close enough to go.
Mm-hmm.
But wow.
Yeah, we don't have to buy a hotel, and we still might not be able to go.
Even $1,000 a night.
Yeah.
$1,000 a night. Guys, I don't think we can do it.
Oh, that's so.
If you subscribe
outrageous.
to our channel.
The SummerSlam fund.
Oh, here's what we should do. We're going to wait until, well, if we can get, how many subs do we need to be monetized? 1,000?
Yeah.
Guys, we have 3 months to raise the money. I can justify going because this is a real business.
Mm-hmm.
I can justify going if we can get how many subscribers by what date?
500.
By when?
We're going to wait still, right? To get the
No.
tickets. Oh.
We'll go to Saturday. Even if they're $200 a pop.
July 15th.
July 15th. If there's seats available.
So speaking of me becoming a journalist, I have a project for one of my classes that's due on May 9th. So you guys will get the full version a little bit after that because it has to be, wrestling voice crack.
Yeah, that means something.
It has to be 6 to 8 minutes for school, but guaranteed I'm going to have more to say than 8 minutes allows. So you'll probably have a bit of an extended version. But I'm doing it on my interaction with WWE and the evolution of women's wrestling because it's changed a lot. And it's going in a very good direction. And we've got some... Yeah, I'm excited. You guys will get like a deep dive of the timeline. Is how I'm imagining it.
I'm looking forward to you.
Yeah,
Sharing that project with us.
I'm excited to see it more than yeah.
You're very thorough.
Yeah.
You're a good researcher, a good speaker. You're going to be a hell of a journalist. I'm looking forward to seeing how this project, sharing this project with me and with you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited. So stay tuned.
All right, I'm going to wrap up tonight's news stories, all right, pal?
Yes.
RVD.
What about him?
Broke both of his heels in a match against Matt Riddle and MLW. He's been in a wheelchair ever since, went to WrestleMania, fulfilled all of his obligations.
In a wheelchair?
Yep. He's wearing knee pads and MMA gloves, crawling around at home. So listen, this ain't a pity party type of thing.
No.
I'm just sharing. We're huge fans. And I found this out today. And man, get better soon. Get better soon, Rob. You got such a positive attitude. You've had a positive impact on my life. And I'm cheering for you to heal up soon. Heal up really soon, man. And he shared some perspectives on, like, the struggles of being in a wheelchair.
Oh, my gosh.
Having to go to the bathroom.
Wow.
At one of these signings that he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
He needed to pee and had to get in there. And dude, life really humbles you sometimes. You know, out of nowhere, kind of sometimes, like. And this ain't a pity party. I'm just saying that I've learned some similar kind of lessons in my past, and to hear a guy that is so has such a cool perspective on life that I appreciate, to hear him learning more and sharing it with us was kind of was something to watch. And when I watched his show earlier today, so he said he fulfilled all of his signings with WWE, and he kept it quiet that he was in a wheelchair. He didn't tell them. He was afraid that they were going to find out and cut him short of his signings and stuff, because he was there Monday doing stuff.
Oh my gosh.
And he covered all of what he was supposed to do.
That's crazy.
And what he cut down on was the fun stuff that he was planning on doing. But he actually tried to keep it quiet so we could fulfill obligations even in that state. That's that generation. He pees from home on his knees. And just the whole thing about like another perspective, a perspective to add to your, your life experiences, and basically like get better soon, right?
Yes.
We're ending this up with get better soon, Rob. Get better soon.
Yes.
We're probably loosen up, limber up. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Beautiful.
All right. Can I test these out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a ripper. Oh, magic. This is like ripping your pants. The show's about to start. It's not that late. We're gonna get this done before midnight tonight. Right, Kip?
Yes.
I didn't know it was this long.
Oh, I can turn it off. You want me to?
Oh, yeah. You mean that would keep on going?
No. Oh. But for a little bit it would.
Hey, I got donuts, right?
Yeah.
So I bought this donut pan, and I've used it a couple times. You used it today.
Yeah.
We made lighter side. No, you made. We made.
I wouldn't have done it if he didn't say you should do it.
What'd you make, pal?
Dolly Parton banana bread donuts. With mix bought on, I think you can buy it on Amazon, but it's definitely at Walmart.
Cheers, pal.
Cheers.
Lighter side lounge going out.